Hello, in this video, we will simplify event handling using lambda expressions. Lambda expression is a new feature in Java 8. Lambda expressions can be viewed as an anonymous class with a concise syntax. So let's look at the code here. This is to use lambda expression for the event handler. This code can be further simplified using lambda expression. So we know that all this handler must be a subtype of the event handler interface. So this can be omitted. Also, this interface has only one method that's handled. So this is the single method interface. All of this can be omitted. The compiler can automatically discover this is the handler that is part of the event handler interface. So now we use lambda expression. We're going to write this code like this. So this is the action event. So the code to process the action event is right here. The basic syntax for lambda expression is either this, you can have all the types and write the expression, or you can write the statements, have all the types and write the statements. The data type for a parameter may be explicitly declared or implicitly declared by the compiler. The parentheses can be omitted if there's only one parameter with an explicit data type. So for example, here, we write the lambda expression with this explicit action event E. So this can be now written as just simply E, because that has to be an action event. Compiler can discover it. So now this can be further simplified. Just write E without even parentheses. And now this is further simplified. You don't need even this braces here. So we can rewrite the handler for the enlarge button, pt enlarge.set action. So you can have this instead of writing the anonymous inner class, you can write using the lambda expression. Now let's see how this is discovered by the compiler. So look, this is the step one here. The compiler recognizes that the object must be an instance of event handler action, since the expression is an argument of the set on action method. So this compiler can recognize this is part of the event handler action. So this is the step two now here. This E, the compiler recognize that E is a parameter of the action event type, since the event handler action interface defines the handle method with a parameter of the action type. Now, three, the compiler recognizes that the code for processing event E are the statements in the handle method. So this is all here. It's a very simple syntax, and leave all this detailed information for the compiler to discover. Now, the reason you can do this, writing the code using the lambda expression, is because of this interface. Event handler is the single abstract method interface, and known as SAM interface. This is also known as functional interface. An instance of a functional interface is also known as a function object. Since a lambda expression is squarely on defining a function, a lambda expression is also called a lambda function. The terms lambda expression and lambda function now are interchangeable. So let's rewrite the code we have from the preceding video for the using the 4 buttons to control the message. So this is the code. So let's look at the code right here. So this is the code right here. We have the message down, left, right, down. So this is the code. Now, we're going to replace the anonymous in the class. This is anonymous in the class with the lambda expression. So you can write a code like this. So this can be further simplified. You can just have E and E without the parentheses, and you can have this braces omitted. So this, now run this program now. So this goes to right and down and goes to up. All right, so let's look this further here. Is look at this, is the button here, BT right dot set on action, and here is the lambda expression. So this is actually very now easy to read and much better than using the anonymous in the class. So you can clearly see what happens here. When this button is clicked, the function is performed. So this is the function, is to perform the move text to the right. You can define custom functional interface and use it in a lambda expression. Let's look at this test program. Here is this is the test program, and this is test lambda. We have this test dot set action 1. So what is this set action 1? So here's set action 1. So this is the test dot set action 1. Set action 1 is t dot m1. So this is the T1. What is T1? T1 is a functional interface with only this one method, M1. So please note that you can use this annotation to denote this is functional interface. This is a functional interface to denote. So here we're going to do for the T1 is, this is the method does not have any argument. So this is right here. And so what you're going to perform is to perform T1.M1. So this is invoke this M1. So what does this M1 will do is to simply to print this message here, system.out.print this action 1. So you don't need to write the anonymous in the class for this, and write this simple syntax using lambda expression is much simpler. So that is all for this section on simplify event handling using lambda expression. See you on the next video.